Inspector Paul Morrow. Paul, welcome.
Thank you.
So let's start in New Orleans. What's striking to me is the help that these guys apparently had breaking out of jail and the assistance they apparently have received since they've been on the run. What's your assessment of that case?
Well, prisoner escapes always have help, either inside or outside, or potentially both. In this case, it looks like they had both, so no surprise there. The delayed processing of the crime scene, the escape scene, is really unfortunate because according to all of the reporting, that panel could only have been removed from the outside corridor, which means that somebody who was involved, or more than one person, removed it and potentially left fingerprints, DNA, et cetera. So that just compounds what looks to be a bad issue. But just to unpack it a little further, let's remember, these were heavy predicate felons. Some of them awaiting trial. They were moved from maximum security to minimum security. And in this minimum security area, there was only 60% staffing. And this prison, this facility, was under federal oversight. There's a federal consent decree. My point is, it's very badly managed, quite clearly. And the inclusion of the federal government and a monitor, a federal monitor that the citizens of New Orleans have to pay, really didn't help very clearly. There needs to be another solution here. These federal consent decrees are being undone by executive order, thanks to President Trump. This is a long time coming. But I think somebody, the governor, somebody down there has got to get their arms around this because very clearly there's an ongoing issue.
Do you think the sheriff or someone higher needs to fire a lot of staff at that facility because it appears pretty serious corruption?
Absolutely. I mean, you really need a house cleaning here. And, think about it from the perspective of the police. They make the arrests. They have to do battle with woke DAs. They have to do battle with a system that's decided that they're the bad guys. And then they get them in jail. You manage to get a conviction. And then you find out that they're placed in maximum security and all but invited to escape. So, it can't be very good for New Orleans PD morale. And as I said, somebody really with some management experience really has to get their arms around this because New Orleans is one of our great cities. And it is joining the list of blue cities across the country that are really circling the drain.
To New York City and the story CB Cotton told us about, what do you make of that case where allegedly this guy was held hostage and tortured by his crypto business partners?
Yeah, so CB has the facts as I know them as well. My understanding is that a second arrest has been made. So I think that's new. So we do have two now that will be processed and arraigned. And I understand that there may be more to this in terms of a manhunt. There may be at least one other piece that's in the wind that they're looking for. My understanding as well is that this Italian crypto business person